Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Hello, and welcome to Millennium News TV 24/7 Global News Update. Today is Friday, the 24th of June, 2022. My name is Todd, and it is my pleasure to do the news for you. Thank you for being with us. The Supreme Court's decision overturning a gun-permitting law in New York has states with robust firearms restrictions scrambling to respond on two fronts to figure out what concealed carry measures they might be allowed to impose while also preparing to defend a wide range of other gun control policies. The language in the court's majority opinion heightened concern that other state laws, from setting an age limit on gun purchases to banning high-capacity ammunition magazines, may now be in jeopardy. In quotes. The court has basically invited open season on our gun laws, and so I expect litigation across the board, end quotes, said New Jersey Acting Attorney General Matt Platkin, a Democrat, in quotes. We're going to defend our gun laws tooth and nail because these gun laws save lives, end quotes. Next news. A year ago, in the middle of the night, a 12-story oceanfront condo building in Surfside, Florida, came down with a thunderous roar, leaving a giant pile of rubble and claiming 98 lives. One of the deadliest collapses in U.S. history. The disaster at Champlain Tower South also turned into the largest emergency response that didn't involve a hurricane in Florida history. Its victims were being honored Friday at events on the ground where, for 2 weeks last June and July, rescue crews descended from elsewhere in Florida and from far away as Mexico and Israel to help local teams dig through the pile and search for victims. Friday's agenda includes a private overnight gathering for families to light a torch. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden is expected to speak at a public event organized by the town of Surfside. Next news. The Orlando Magic selected Duke freshman Paolo Banchero on Thursday night with the number 1 pick in the NBA draft. After leading the Blue Devils to the Final Four in coach Mike Krzyzewski's final season, the 6'10" forward was called first by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver to begin the draft, beating out fellow first-year forwards Jabari Smith Jr. and Chet Holmgren. Banchero, wearing a purple suit full of bling, received a loud ovation inside Barclays Center, where Duke lost in the ACC tournament final. The Magic were picking first for the 4th time, and they've done well with their previous choices. They took Shaquille O'Neal in 1992, traded the rights to Chris Webber for Penny Hardaway the next year, and went with Dwight Howard in 2004. Next news. A bipartisan gun violence bill that seemed unimaginable a month ago is on the verge of winning final congressional approval. A vote that will produce lawmakers' most sweeping answers in decades to brutal mass shootings that have come to shock, yet not surprise, Americans. The House was set to vote on the $13 billion package Friday, a month after a gunman massacred 19 students and 2 teachers at a Uvalde, Texas elementary school. In Buffalo, New York, a white man, authorities said, was motivated by racism. He is accused of killing 10 black grocery shoppers just days before Uvalde, Texas. The two slaughters days apart and victimizing helpless people for whom the public felt immediate empathy prompted both parties to conclude that Congress had to act. We're going to take a short break from the daily global English news of Millennium News TV 24/7. Please stay with us. Thank you.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV. Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Hello, and welcome back to Millennium News TV 24/7 Global News Update in English. Here's the continuation of today's top headlines. Back-to-back world leader summits in Europe this weekend will focus on uniting Western nations behind Ukraine in its fight against Russia's invasion and overcoming Turkey's opposition to NATO membership for Finland and Sweden. The group of 7 leading economic powers, the United States, Britain, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, and Japan, are set to hold their annual gatherings Sunday through Tuesday in the Bavarian Alps in Germany, Deutschland, which holds the G7's rotating presidency this year. After the G7 concludes, leaders of the 30 countries in the NATO alliance will then gather for their annual summit, which is being held Wednesday through Thursday in Madrid. Next news. An aftershock took more lives Friday and threatened to pile even more misery on an area of eastern Afghanistan reeling from a powerful earthquake that state media said killed 1,000 150 people this week. Among the dead from Wednesday's magnitude 6 quake are 121 children, but that figure is expected to climb, said Mohammed Ayoya, UNICEF's representative in Afghanistan. He said close to 70 children were injured. That earthquake struck a remote, mountainous region already grappling with staggering poverty at a time when the country as a whole is spiraling deeper into economic crisis after many countries pulled back critical financing and development aid in the wake of the Taliban's takeover. Next news. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un doubled down on his nuclear arms buildup to overwhelm hostile forces at a key meeting where military leaders approved unspecified new operational duties for frontline army units. Members of the ruling Workers' Party Central Military Commission decided to supplement an, in quotes, important military action plan, end quotes, on the duties of frontline troops and further strengthen the country's nuclear war deterrent. State media. North Korea hasn't specified the new operational duties for frontline army units, but analysts say the country could be planning to deploy battlefield nuclear weapons targeting rival South Korea along their tense border. While North Korea's pursuit of nuclear-capable ballistic missiles that could reach the U.S. mainland gets much of the international attention, is also developing a variety of nuclear-capable short-range missiles that can target their neighbor, South Korea. Next news. Leaders of Commonwealth nations were meeting in Rwanda's capital Friday to tackle climate change, tropical diseases, and other challenges deepened by the COVID-19 pandemic. The summit for Commonwealth heads of state in Kigali is the culmination of a series of meetings this week that officials said yielded some success in efforts to improve the lives of people in the 54-nation association that is home to 2.5 billion people. The Commonwealth's member states range from vast India to tiny Tuvalu. The African nations of Togo and Gabon have asked to join the Commonwealth despite having no colonial history with Britain. The group of nations comprises mostly former British colonies, and its titular head is Queen Elizabeth II. But countries such as Mozambique and Rwanda, a former Belgian colony with an Anglophile leader, previously launched successful bids to join. We're going to take a short break from the daily global English news of Millennium News TV 24/7. Please stay with us. Thank you.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV. Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Hello, and welcome back to Millennium News TV 24/7 Global News Update. Here's the continuation of today's top stories. Thanks for being with us. Emmanuel Macron may be weakened at home after parliamentary elections forced him into political maneuvering. But on the international stage, the French president has the resources to remain one of the most influential world leaders. France's foreign allies closely watched Sunday's elections, where Macron's alliance won the most seats but lost its majority in the National Assembly, France's most powerful house of parliament. The outcome has made the 44-year-old centrist life significantly harder at home, rendering the implementation of his agenda, such as pension changes and tax cuts, more difficult. Yet, it is not expected to derail his international agenda in the immediate future. Next news. He was the uncle I never met. But in my family's origin story, Emmanuel Manny Yap always loomed large. The life of great potential cut short. The cautionary tale, but also the reminder of doing what was right, no matter the cost. A rising leader in the youth-led opposition to President Ferdinand Marcos in the Philippines, Manny Yap joined his parents and siblings for lunch at his mother's favorite Chinese restaurant in their hometown of Quezon City. It was Valentine's Day in 1976, a few years into martial law. The moment in the country's history when Marcos Sr. suspended civil government and effectively ruled as a dictator. After the meal, the 23-year-old grad student went off to meet a friend. Next news. Please. The head of the United Nations warned Friday that the world faces, in quotes, catastrophe, end quotes, because of the growing shortage of food around the globe. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said that the war in Ukraine has added to the disruptions caused by climate change, the coronavirus pandemic, and inequality to produce, in quotes, an unprecedented global hunger crisis, end quotes, already affecting hundreds of millions of people, in quotes. There's a real risk that multiple famines will be declared in 2022, end quotes. He said in a video message to officials from dozens of rich and developing countries gathered in Berlin, in quotes. And 2023 could be even worse. And Guterres noted that harvests across Asia, Africa, and the Americas will be taking a hit as farmers around the world struggle to cope with rising fertilizer and energy prices. Next news. The Vatican on Thursday released the itinerary for Pope Francis's July 24th to July 30th visit to Canada, providing a sign he intends to go ahead with the trip despite knee problems that forced him to cancel a 6-day visit to Africa, also planned for next month. Pope Francis is due to visit Canada to apologize to Indigenous peoples for abuses they suffered at Catholic-run residential schools. The scaled-back itinerary includes several encounters with Indigenous groups, as well as a visit to Maskwaksis, a home to the former Irmaneskin Residential School, one of the largest residential school sites in Canada. Alberta, where Pope Francis is going to land first, is home to the largest number of former residential schools in Canada. We're going to take a short break from the daily global English news of Millennium News TV 24/7. Please stay with us.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV. Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Hello and welcome back to the continuation of today's top stories on Millennium News TV 24/7. Thank you. In the 2 years documentary, filmmakers shadowed former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords. The most jarring moment for them was in the kitchen of her Tucson, Arizona home. As cameras were rolling, she and her husband, Senator Mark Kelly, nonchalantly opened the freezer. Kelly grabbed a plastic container and revealed it holds the piece of Gifford's skull that had to be removed after she was shot, in quotes. This stays in here next to the empanadas and the sliced mango, end quotes. Kelly said Gifford's response was Sarah, Sarah, end quotes, referencing the song Que Sera Sera, or What Will Be Will Be. The, the classic scene from the film is emblematic of Gifford's openness to reflect on, but not languish in the 2011 shooting that changed her life. That desire is what led her to allow cameras into her life for 2 years, all as a pandemic was progressing. Next news, please. The curators of a major art show in Germany, excuse me, have apologized for including a work featuring anti-Semitic elements that prompted an outcry at the event's opening this week. Organizers of the Documenta 15 show in Kassel ordered the banner by Indonesian collective Taring Padi titled People's Justice to be taken down following widespread criticism from Jewish groups and German and Israeli officials. The installation featured a soldier with the face of a pig wearing a neckerchief with a Star of David and a helmet inscribed with the word, in quotes, Mossad, end quotes, the name of Israel's intelligence agency. Taring Padi had insisted that the work, which it said was first exhibited at the South Australia Art Festival in Adelaide 20 years ago, was, in quotes, in no way related to anti-Semitism, but instead referred to the post-1965 dictatorship in Indonesia. Next news. Serena Williams plans to make her return to singles competition in a wild card entry at Wimbledon, where matches begin on Monday. Williams is a 7-time champion in singles at the All England Club, part of her collection of 23 career Grand Slam titles, a record in the professional era, which dates to 1968. The 40-year-old American won 2 matches in doubles alongside Ans Jabeur this week at a grass court tournament in Eastbourne. Before that, Williams had not played any sort of official contest anywhere since injuring her right leg and needing to stop during the first set of her first round match on center court at Wimbledon a year ago. This is not the first comeback from a significant absence for Williams. Next news. John Cooper backtracked and shifted a possible missed call to the rearview mirror with the expertise of a coach who has been here before. Counterpart Jared Bednar, on the verge of his first NHL championship, sought to settle the issue once and for all and move on. Still, the Stanley Cup final is roaring toward a conclusion full of uncertainty about the officiating, which is in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons after Nazem Kadri's overtime goal put the Colorado Avalanche up 3-1 in the best of 7 series. The goal came with what Cooper and his Tampa Bay Lightning thought was too many men on the ice. No penalty was called, and now the Avalanche are one victory away from knocking off the back-to-back defending champions. This has been the daily global English news update 24/7. My name is Todd. Happy to do the news for you. Please log in to get the latest news on all of our social networking sites. That means Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. On TikTok, we are Millennium News 24. 2 L's, 2 N's. Also, our YouTube channel, please check it out, is News Channel M24. Viewers now on both network broadcasting, Android and iOS devices, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV. Also, all smart TV platforms. Please enjoy our entertainment, our latest news, views, and editorials. They're great. Our Millennium TV apps, Millennium TV USA, Android, Millennium News Google, www.millenniumtv24.com. Please stay with Millennium News 24. Thank you. God bless you wherever you are. We love you. Thanks. Have a great weekend.